Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you're a pool owner that has equipment from Pentair, like this one, let me show you something that you can expect during the winter. Right here, our salt cell is not producing any chlorine because the water is too cold, and this particular cell goes into this kind of a shutdown limp mode or something, but it's just because the water is cold. Not a problem. Just finished this pool, and yeah, it's, you know, first off, it's super clean like when I showed up. Look at that guy running around. But the thing is that when the pool gets, the temperature gets very cold, for Pentair IC20, IC40, those will do what's called a cold water shutoff. But anyway, look at this pool. Look how clean. Also wanted to talk about another thing, that like what happens when it rains. You know, I've had people ask me, new customers say, you know, what do you do? Well, a lot of people in the industry, they do what's called a chem stop, and they just, you know, we can't see in the pool if it's raining, okay? There's just no way. So once again, and I cannot predict the weather, we have a route, and I do the same thing every week. Now, if I can accommodate you and help you out, if you needed to, you know, you have a birthday, a special event, something like that, I'll definitely help you out. But the thing is that, you know, I'm not gonna sit and watch the weather, and when there's a break in the weather, I'll go and do your pool. I go and do my pools the same time every week, and if it's raining, I'm still gonna be there. I'm still gonna do everything I can to do. Sometimes I even come on a different day if I can, but I can't always do that. So what happens when it rains also? You know, like I said, you might get what's called a chem stop. You just do the chemicals, and then that's it. That's very common. I don't like to do that. Like I said, and maybe I'll go on a different day to make sure that the customer gets value for money. But once again, it's the weather is not under my control, and I can't do anything about it. So what happens when it does rain and there's water in the pool? Okay, so now it has rained lately, and there's a lot of water in this pool, like more than you really need. It's more than halfway up the tile line. I know it might not look like that, but see what happens is this skimmer is not working, right? The water is too high, and so there's nothing that can come in from this end, right? So that's what happens when your pool has too much water in it. And okay, so what should you do? Your pool professional should do one of two things, if and only if you want it. You're gonna have to get rid of some of the water. Now, how are you gonna do that? Now, my customer here, he has a backwash valve, and he has this thing set up so we can stick it down the drain with a few more pipes and whatnot. But if you don't have a backwash valve like that on your equipment, you know, well, what are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna probably have to live with it, unless your pool guy is gonna siphon water out and send it down the street, which, you know, if you live in California and you know the cost of water, that's the last thing you want to do. So my advice is live with it for as long as you can. Your pool man's going to be there. Your skimmer is not going to be working for him, so he'll probably have to clean up more stuff, but that's basically what happens when it rains.